Hey, Dunbar High School, TSA Parents and Families. It's me, Mr. P. Oh my God, I can't believe it. We are 2 days before the 2026 Florida TSA State Conference in Orlando, Florida, and I can't believe we are here. I can't believe we're actually doing this. So, this is the crunch time. So, everybody should be really rushing things to completion, getting everything ready to go because Wednesday we are leaving, okay? So this video is all about the departure, okay, about how we are handling departure here at Dunbar High School. So I sent this email out on Saturday night. Why? Because I was bored and I needed to get it out to you guys. But this is important information. So you might see emails from me at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, and things have to be sent out, okay? So parents, chaperones, heads up. And also TSA members, listen up because we got lots to go over, okay? First things first, you guys are here. The conference is 2 days away. I can't believe it. It just seemed like yesterday we affiliated, so I can't believe we're actually here already. But anyway, but on Wednesday, March 25th, this is what is happening, okay? Students will arrive to school as normal, okay? So if they're taking the bus, they take the bus. If they're getting parent drop-off, parent drop-off. If they drive to school, they drive to school, okay? They have to be here, okay? If they are not here, then, well, they don't go to the conference, okay? They stay home or they stay in school. But because students are going to be carrying luggage and competition projects and things of that nature, parents, seriously, parent drop-off is going to be strongly encouraged. Student drivers, if you are driving into school on Wednesday, if you need to carpool, pick up a few friends along the way, bring them in, park, bring your stuff in, and then you should be good to go. The other reason why I'm saying parent drop-off is strongly encouraged because things might get damaged on the bus, okay? And also with luggage, some luggage suitcases might be a little bit too big. Try to refrain from the big suitcases. If you can get something small enough to kind of just pack a few days worth of clothes in your TSA uniform, you'll be good to go, okay? When your child checks into school, they're going to walk into the front entrance or through the bus ramp. If they are taking the bus, they're going to go through the checkpoint system. Just heads up, your bags are going to be subject to search. Okay, so make sure you don't have any like box cutter blades. You don't have any scissors. You don't have any knives or anything like that. Anything TSA related, because truth be told, you're not going to be able to get it through the school. Okay, so just leave all that stuff home. We'll figure something out. Actually, I have blades and box cutters here. So if you guys need stuff at the conference, I have it, okay? So you're going to come in with your luggage. You're going to bring it up to the front, to the auditorium atrium. You're going to drop it off there. Make sure the luggage is clearly tagged with your name. That way you know where your name is. You know where your luggage is, okay? And then really, when you guys are packing, make sure you have your TSA uniform. Make sure you have the blue shirt, red tie, gray pants, black belt, dress shoes. Just make sure you're competition ready, okay? And then casual clothes, so clothes that you would normally wear in school. Because, again, this is a school-related trip. Dress code is going to be enforced, okay? So make sure that you're not wearing any clothing that could, that could get you in trouble, because really, as we're at the conference, I can still write up referrals for dress code, okay? So let's not do that, okay? Because Mr. P is just focusing on the conference, so dress appropriately, and we're good there, okay? Some questions came up about technology, laptops, desktops. I'm going to say this. You can bring them. In fact, I strongly recommend you do bring them, because there are going to be events that you're going to need laptops for. I know coding has testing. Some other events have computer testing. So a laptop is going to be needed, okay? Desktop systems, if you want to bring a full desktop system in, that's fine, but the problem is, though, you're responsible for it, okay? So if anything happens to your equipment during transit or at the conference, School District of Lee County, Dunbar High School, and me, I'm not responsible for it, okay? So just make sure that you're mindful about where your technology is and make sure it works. In fact, use this time now, guys, to test your equipment, okay? Because things happen, and things have happened, especially during pre-submission week. We had a couple of casualties over pre-submission week, so make sure you're testing your equipment before the conference, okay? So we already talked about competition uniform, blue TSA shirt, red TSA tie. That's required for males. Females, if you have the tie, you can wear it. It's optional. If you don't have a tie, don't stress. Gray pants, black belt, dress shoes, okay? Other questions came in about blazers, okay? Guys, the blazers are only for chapter team, okay? I am not requiring you to wear a TSA blazer. If you bought a TSA blazer at the beginning of the year, great, it's yours, wear it, have fun, okay? But I do not require my chapter to wear blazers, okay? You're gonna see some other students there at the conference wearing the TSA blazers, not required, okay? So how that's gonna work for school. So when your child comes in, they're gonna attend first and second period as scheduled, okay? If your child has senior exemption during first period, just make sure they report to their second period class, and they are in that classroom during that time, okay, during their class time. After second period, they're going to be dismissed to room 256. So that's when they leave second period. They're going to come here to room 256. I'm going to take attendance. Yep, you're here, you're here, you're here. Good. Once everybody is here and accounted for, we make our way down to the auditorium to get the luggage, get everything. And then once we're on the buses, we do a second attendance check, okay? So we do attendance twice. So if you're here in the room, but absent for the buses, basically at that point, we'll look for you, but if we can't find you, we're going to assume that you're in class, okay? And then if that becomes an issue where you just don't want to travel, then you don't want to travel. That's fine. But really, in the past, though, we've actually had we've had students in the room check attendance. They're on the bus, check attendance. Life is good, and everybody goes to the conference. Okay, just make sure you're with the group. Okay. So if you need to go to the bathroom real quick, hey, Mr. P, I got to go to the bathroom. Just let me know. Okay, let me know that you're going to the bathroom so we can hold the buses for a few minutes. Get the bathroom. Take care of your bathroom. Come back to the bus. Check you off. You're good. Okay, but try to stay with the group. Here's the other thing. We had students asking, how much money should I bring? On the average, I would bring about $300, okay, because you're going to need to support yourself for 4 days, okay? So and I've already had students telling me about they're going to DoorDash, they're going to Uber Eats. Be careful of that, guys, because that gets expensive. That really gets expensive. So mom, dad, guardians, if just drive that point home that door dashing and Uber Eats, the service fees are gonna chew them up. Okay, so make sure they're able to allocate the money over the 4 days, and then they should be good to go. Okay, so what happens when we come back? So we're gonna leave Orlando. We're gonna come back. We should be here at around 1 o'clock or so, 1:30, depending on traffic. And then what we'll do is the kids will call you guys when we are an hour out from the school, and then we'll call again 30 minutes. Okay, so mom, dad, chaperones, make sure you guys are near a phone because really the quicker you guys can come by and get your kids, the quicker we can all go home. Okay, and usually after these conferences, everybody's tired, everybody's drained. So last year we had a great a parent pickup where we actually had parents that they were lined up ready for their kids, and everybody went home. Life was good. Move on. Okay. So you guys, when you come in and you pick up your kids, you're going to park in the front parking lot because the buses need to use the parent pickup lane for the drop off. Okay. But that's all I got. Okay. This is it. This is the last 2 days. They got today. Tomorrow is our TSA departure meeting. This is not a work meeting. Okay, we're not staying till 4:30. Okay, this is going to be just a quick overview, a logistics type meeting. Chaperones, I sent out the invite to you guys. If you want to come tomorrow, that meeting starts at 2:10. Just check in the front office and come up to room 256 after school. We'll let you in. Come hang out with us, meet the chapter. Okay, and that's really all I got. Okay, so Mom, dad, parents, guardians, families, friends, all you guys, I want to say thank you very much for letting your child participate in TSA. This is probably going to be the best time of their lives. It's going to be chaotic, okay? Because I've yet to see a TSA conference where it's not chaotic, okay? I would be really worried. But anyway, we're here. 2 days, 2 more days. I can't believe it. It blows my mind. So until then, guys, I'll talk to you later.